Thank you for joining this afternoon on Facebook. I would like to thank the KSB Community Wellness for hosting these monthly educational programs. My name is Megan Haas, a physical therapist here at KSB. I've been here for about 3 months now. Today's program is tips to improve your balance and decrease your risk for falls. If you have comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll respond to them after the program. Today's program is about strategies and tips to improve your balance and decrease your risk for falls. Did you know that about 1 in 4 older adults in the United States fall every year? This causes harm and need for a medical intervention. However, falls are preventable. So today I'd like to tell you more about what you can do to decrease your risk for falls, some strategies that you can use in your home and in the community to decrease your risk for falls, and I'll give you some exercises along the way to help you improve your balance. First, I wanted to tell you about the different risk factors that can increase your risk for falls. These include a previous fall, having a sedentary lifestyle, or going to the hospital recently, as well as advanced age, difficulty with walking or keeping your balance, leg weakness, becoming fatigued easily, limited flexibility, as well as problems with your vision or dizziness. Other issues that could lead to problems with your balance can be like heart disease, diabetes, stroke, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's. Also, anything with difficulty with your memory or thinking, as well as joint pain and arthritis can give you a higher risk for fall. As you can see, some of these factors are preventable. So the second thing I wanted to talk to you today would be strategies that you can use at home to decrease your risk for falls. So first, you want to make sure that your home is safe by removing any throw rugs or clutter. Second, you want to make sure that you're using your cane or walker appropriately. Later on, I'll show you how to what height you should set your cane or your walker in the exercise section, so you can make sure that that is the right height for you. You also want to make sure that you're using appropriate footwear, nothing that can get stuck or come off of your foot easily while you're walking around. And then after that, just some general advice would be to make sure that you're keeping good nutrition, having appropriate sleep, and exercising regularly, as well as keeping regular appointments with your healthcare providers. Next, I wanted to talk to you about some strategies that you can use when you leave your home to decrease your risk for falls. So again, this would include wearing appropriate shoes, especially in the winter. You want to make sure that you have something with a good grip on the bottom of your sole. You also want to make sure that all the ice and snow are removed from places that you walk commonly outside, like to your car or to your mailbox. And the third tip would be to consider putting like an ice tip attachment on your cane or your walker. I can show you a picture of that here also. Next, I wanted to talk to you about some exercises that you can do to help improve your balance. First, I wanted to give you kind of a fun challenge that you can do. It's called the 5-time sit-to-stand test. I'll demonstrate this here later. But what you want to do is stand up and sit down 5 times in a row and time yourself. If you can't do this in 12 seconds or less, then you might be at an increased risk for falling. I'll also show you some balance exercises here. So I wanted to show you a few tips and exercises that you can do. Now earlier I mentioned I'd show you how to set your cane or walker at an appropriate height. So to do that, you want to stand up and put your arm down by your side, and the handle of your cane or walker should sit right here at your wrist bone. So once you have that height adjusted, that should be a good height for you. Next, I wanted to show you that 5-time sit-to-stand test that we talked about. Now we talked about standing up and sitting down 5 times in a row with that. So how you want to do that is just sit on the edge of your chair and stand up without using your hands and sit back down. You're going to do that 5 times like I mentioned earlier. Next, I wanted to show you some of the balance exercises that you can do. Now you want to make sure that you're doing these nice and safely, so the safest option would be to stand in the corner of your home, so if you'll lose your balance to either side, the wall can help you out. And to make that even safer, you can put a chair in front of you so you can hold on to the chair too for some balance if you need it. Now the easiest way to start challenging your balance would be to stand with your feet apart, no hand, and keep your eyes open. If you can easily do that for a minute, you can make it a little bit harder by bringing your feet closer together. Again, once that's easy, you can make it a little harder by putting one foot in front of the other. And if that's easy and you can do it for a minute, you can stand like you're on a tightrope, or you can stand on one foot. Now when those get easy, you can start all over again and close your eyes and hold your balance for about a minute in each spot. You might be surprised how big of a difference closing your eyes can make for these exercises. Thank you for watching our presentation on tips to improve your balance and decrease your risk for falls. I will follow up on any questions that are posted. There will be an evaluation posted in the comments section, and we welcome your feedback as well as future topics you would like to hear about. We'll be having a monthly drawing for those who fill out the evaluation. Thank you for your time and have a great night.